What's up, y'all? So I've been seeing a lot of Widowmaker tips on TikTok. I mean, shoot, I've looked up Widowmaker tips before, and I've been playing her since like 2000 and like maybe 18. And I just want to say a few tips and tricks that I've learned that really helped me learn more about her and get better with her. Now, mind you, I'm not some top 500 or anything like that. I am just someone who enjoys playing Widowmaker, and I feel like I am pretty decent at her. First thing I would like to say is don't be relying on your flick shots all the time. Don't be relying on your flick shots all the time, because that's just inconsistent. Like, that's your flick. And honestly, I aim with my wrist. I know a lot of people aim with their forearm, but when you're just constantly flicking with your wrist, I feel like for me that just hurts my wrist. And then when I'm done playing, I'm like literally cracking my wrist. What you want to do is get your crosshair on the enemy. What you want to do is, when you're strafing, I like to go just left and right, and sometimes maybe do an occasional zoom out and jump. But what you want to do is get that crosshair on the enemy. So that now, another tip I would probably give is finding your style. So you could be the Widowmaker that's high up, hiding, and you can see what's going on, where the enemies are. You can be that Widowmaker. Or you can be the Widowmaker that's low and in the back, just you don't have a clear view of everybody. What I like to be is the aggressor. I'm not like the frontline aggressor where I'm always in the front. I'm gonna be spraying and I'm gonna do shot, spray. I'm not doing that. I don't do that. That's not me. What I do like to be is in the middle. So imagine this is a tank. My tank's up here. Maybe if there's a Cassidy or a soldier, they're right here. I can be in the middle. And if I need heals, my healer can be right behind me, or they can be right in front of me, and I can be like, hey, I need some heals please, or I can say, I need healing, and then they can just turn around, boop boop, heals. Another tip, which is what you're going to hear from everybody, is don't be wasting your grapple for trick shots and stuff. Like, it's not always going to be consistent. And if you grapple and you do a trick shot, right, and you don't know that there's an enemy, so see, I missed that one, but there's an enemy right here. Now I have no escape. All I can do is run away, literally, unless you can get that kill. But if you didn't get the kill on the first one, they gonna come after you too for coming after them. So what you want to do is only use your grapple to trick shot if you know that either the enemy's standing still, like an Ana in the back line, or if you're with your team and you don't have to be away from anybody, you're not being flanked, you can do a quick little grapple headshot. But if you're alone, or you know there's a Sombra flanking, you're gonna want your grapple. Trust me, it's so much better that way. Another tip I want to give is when you're waiting for your charge, right? You don't have to always sit there and wait for the 100. You can just shoot. Well, you can just shoot when it's on the middle, depending on how low the character is, right? So if you're from afar, go ahead, go for the 100. If an enemy is low, you don't want to wait for that whole few seconds for it to go to 100, because then they can get healing, they can just kill you first, anything, or they can kill your teammate and then you're going to be alone, or you're going to be a player down. So if they're like that, if they're halfway or less or more, just a little more, not full health, and you just hit that second charge up, you're gonna get the kill. You can secure it. You want to secure it. A really big tip that I want to give to all my Widowmaker players is that some days you're gonna be pretty much aimbotting people, and you're gonna be getting comments in the chat being like, oh, this person is hacking, report, or whatever. But then the next game later, you can be hitting no shots. You gotta switch to like a Pharah or something, or maybe a Sombra. Like, that is completely normal, and it does not mean that you need to give up or get frustrated. Sure, it can be frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a game. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, and some people just end up giving up Widowmaker at that point. Or they can be having the worst week playing Widowmaker, and they give up that same week because of it, and they just start playing someone else, maining someone else. Like, just because you're having a bad time at the moment doesn't mean that you can't grow. Maybe if you're just having a bad game, then you can go ahead and hop into a warm-up game in the customs, and maybe you can just play someone else for the day, or you can just not play at all. Like, it's completely normal, and people need to understand that. But that's all I have for today, and if you like this, then leave a like, follow, and let me know if you want a part 2.